Yo, what is up, my dogs? Redux gang, what is good with y'all? And today, y'all already know what we about to do. I got a lot to say, I got a lot to talk about, and we gon' get it on. And this is part 2 of What If Tatsumi had Yamamoto. Alright? Without any further ado, whoa. Before we get into it, shit, I'm getting excited about talking to y'all boys about this. Boys and girls, I don't know. I'm going to just say boys and girls. But before I get into it, I'm going to put a community tab post and see, what type of shit y'all want. Or if y'all want Tatsumi to have a harem. I really don't like doing harems because, I'm going to be real with you. It's kind of hard to lose track. And sometimes, people like to be biased. I'm gonna be real with you. So, what would y'all like the the ship to be with Tatsumi? If y'all wanted to be canon and be with mine, or Leilani, or Chelsea, or Chelsea, right. I said it right. Yeah, Chelsea, or I don't know about SDEF because obviously they gotta fight each other. So I don't know how that would go, but yeah, mine, Chelsea, maybe Akame, Shell, shit, who knows? Or if y'all want things to go to canon and then switch up some things, let me know. This story is for y'all, cause I already know how I'm gonna script it either way. Somebody dying. So I don't want to do that, but somebody gots to die. All right. Let me chill. If you just new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell too, so you get all my notifications on when I post what ifs. Cause after this what if series, I'm gonna do another Akame got killed what if. I'm still trying to figure out how I should do it, but so far I got a few ideas about this what if I'm about to do for Akame got killed, specifically for Tatsumi, and I'm gonna be very real. Tatsumi's gonna be broken as fuck. So for this what if and the other what ifs coming soon too. So without me doing this yapping ass intro that I'm doing right now, let us begin. The first scene fades in as Tatsumi is asleep on the field, reminiscing his friends. He's saying that he doesn't want them to go, as Nietsu and Sayu say he found new friends, and they'll be waiting on him when it's his time. But for now, he's needed by them. So go enjoy the time he has. As he tells them to wait up, Leilani hangs over him with them bazongas hanging over him. All right, let me take this script serious. All right. She over him with the bazongas hanging out. Not gonna lie, for the fan service for y'all. But anyway, we gonna get back to it. Yeah. So she tells him that they'll always be in his heart, and it's not bad to reminisce on the past and people to mourn him, but he can't let that stop him from performing and stuff, basically. So after that, he goes and meets the members of Night Rave, which is Akame. As she said, she not sharing no meat with him, her dinner. And, the way I might authorize this story, Tatsumi might give her that meat. All right, let me stop. All right, for real. So he meets Akame, and then he sees Bulak train. And as he tries to be like Bulak, but Bulak shoots some passes at him, and Tatsumi was like, brother, nah, he ain't do that. But he was weirded out by it. But he called him big bro. He met Shell, Mine, Lubbock, and then the boss. And the boss kind of gave him the ultimatum. Najida, if y'all Akame got Kill fans know who the boss is. She basically said, either you join us or you gonna get dealt with, little nigga. she didn't really say that, but all right, let me take this serious. All right, so she basically says that Night Raid is a revolutionary army in the works to basically one day overthrow the corrupt empire, and she basically says that if he doesn't want to join them, then he would be allowed to leave, and he'll be allowed to like work as a laborer in the fuck, I can't even get the words right. He'll be allowed to work outside as long as he don't tell anybody about it. Or she could he could join and go on missions with Night Raid. And she explains the purpose of Night Raid's goal, and he accepts the offer. So after he accepts the offer, he's being trained by Akame, and the whole trying to catch the fish scene, as she gets stripped, she strips, and Tatsumi was taken aback how thick she was, you know what I'm saying? All right, for real. He was taken aback how how good she looked, because we both know what she was working with. And he tells her how to catch the fish, as he low-key takes his Vergil inspired cloak off, as he was like, this is gonna be a piece of cake, and only end up catching one fish. Yeah, I had to do my boy like that. It's a part of the canon lore. I do make the rules, but he only caught one fish, and Leilani and friends start making fun of him about it. So basically after that, he showed them his culinary skills, and as they was munching on that food for real, and he was like, he was tired of the kitchen duties. He was tired of being a kitchen bitch, man. I'm gonna be real with you. He was tired of being a kitchen bitch. So he was like, he could take on whatever target they're going after, he could take on, and he'll come back without a scratch. And Akame was willing to put him to the test, well, more so Leilani. And Tatsumi promised Akame that he will come back without a scratch. So while they went out on mission, Akame and Leilani went to deal with the merchant, while Tatsumi dealt with Ogre, right? And so he lured Ogre out, as he was begging Ogre to let him join the Imperial Army, as Ogre said he didn't have time to do this right now. And he said okay, as Ogre turned around. Tatsumi was spleed. What the fuck is spleed? Anyway, he speed blitzes him and slashes him, and Tatsumi assumed he was down for the count, but good thing my boy has Vergil's speed. Even if he didn't, he still would have been able to dodge it, but he dodged it a lot quicker than what he did in canon, which caught Ogre off by surprise, and he was like, maybe you're not an impudent brat after all. And then, Ogre goes on about his dialogue, how he was going to kill the person that sent a hit on him, and then grape her. Hey, this is what he said in the anime and in the manga. He said a lot worse. So I'm trying to keep it, teen M-rated as possible. Well, not as possible, but I'm trying to, give y'all context without getting shadow banned into oblivion by YouTube, for real. So he said he was gonna do very impure things to her, and that's when Ogre started going crazy. They started clashing swords back and forth, even though it was like a different weight class. Tatsumi was kind of getting tossed it, and he was like, and then as soon as he said he was gonna do unpure things, that's when he had enough, and that's when his eyes started to light up blue, and he struck down his sword on Ogre's sword, and that's when it broke, and then he was able to use Yamamoto, as he pulled Yamamoto out. And so he was like, you have another sword. What's that sword gonna do? And they run at each other and they clash swords with Ogre noticing the speed and the strength boost that he just got, as it felt low-key unnatural for somebody his size to have that much strength. As he goes for the head, as Ogre goes for the head, Tatsumi like uses like he speed blitzes out the way, leaving us like a shiny silhouette after image, and Tatsumi's up in the air as he says that scums like him deserves to be dead in the darkest pit of hell, and he comes slashing down as he kills Ogre with multiple slashes to the body as he couldn't even see. And that's when Tatsumi flicks the blood off the blade, and then slaps it back into the sheath as he grabs his broken sword, and he says he has to report to Akame. So we fade back to Night Raid's hideout, Night Raid's base of operations, basically. And Tatsumi says that he's completed a mission without a scratch, and he's happy about it. And that's until Akame basically strips him of his clothes and says, Leilani, grab the pants. And he's basically in his drawers now, and he's blushing of embarrassment because he was, nervous. Shit, who wouldn't be? You just suddenly get your clothes yanked off. But anyway, back to the story. He told her that there was no wounds, and there was, in fact, it wasn't. And Akame was happy because, Tatsumi kept his word, right? And so, after that, the boss said that he'll be working with Mine, and that's when Mine sneezes, and she says somebody was talking about him. We cut to this is a little intermission, so I'm gonna go silent, and then we're gonna go right back into the story. We cut to Tatsumi's dreamscape as he sees the person holding Yamamoto, and he says, "Who are you?" And unknowingly, it was his father, but he doesn't know it. And he says, I'm the previous user of Yamamoto, and I'm here to tell you how to use Yamamoto and how to sheath it and unsheath it, since Yamamoto has stimulations. And as he was about to say, he hears it, but Tatsumi couldn't make out the words. And so after that, he wakes up, and the boss tells him to go wake up Mine, since he was already up and she was late. After that, he goes to wake up Mine, and everything goes to canon as he walked in on her, with her pink bra and her underwear and her hair all down, and he gets blicked the fuck up, honestly, with her pumpkin. She started blicking the man, but she missed, obviously, because he was dodging. But he gets shot up, and after that they go to the capital, and they go shopping and eating and all this other stuff. And that's when he learns more about Mine's past, how she was a foreigner and she got treated bad. She got treated bad because of her hair, and that they knew she was a foreigner. And she pulls rank over him all the time, saying that she's higher ranking and all that other stuff, obviously. Their next mission comes as they were told to kill a relative of the prime minister. And Mine kills Locale with one shot. That's the name of the prime minister. I've been doing my the prime minister relative, not the prime minister, but I've been doing my homework on Akame got killed, and it's really hard to remember these names, but I'm so glad I wrote these notes. Anyway, back to the story. So basically, she claps him, and the remaining Night Raids, the remaining members of Night Raids were told to take care of everybody else, to deal with the bodyguards, while Tatsumi and mine retreat. As the job is done, Tatsumi gets attacked by one of the guards that is, I think it's like the ninth fist, I think. I don't know what it was called, what he was called, or what they were doing, but they trained at the temple at the at the temple. It was like I think it was like the ninth fist or something. But basically, it was like one of those guards, and Tatsumi was strong enough, unlike his original canon counterpart, to beat the guard and kill him, since he had that speed boost from Yamamoto and strength. As Tatsumi was proficient in hand-to-hand combat too, as he took out his sword and then did like a quick 3-slash attack, and he cut him up, and then before he dies, he said, "The Prime Minister will rain, hell upon you," for killing his relative and stuff. And yeah, after that, he they get closer, and Tatsumi tells her about his past and what happened. Well, she kind of already knew that, and yeah, that was mine's experience, how it kind of goes to canon with a few parts that I did change. So we're gonna fade to black and open the next scene. Next episode, basically, I'm gonna just call it an episode for now, or depending how I feel, if I do call it an episode. All right, let me stop all this yapping and get back to it. So basically, after that, Tatsumi is then paired with Akame. If y'all know what this mission is, so far we are on episode 4 of Akame Got Killed. Basically, they were tasked with taking out Zanku the killer, Zanku the beheader. It was the killer in the manga, but it's called the beheader in the anime. So the boss basically gives out an order and tells them that they need to go find Zanku and retrieve his imperial arms, and they don't really know much about it, but she tells him that he is causing a disturbance on the imperial in general, and that he needs to be stopped. So Tatsumi and Akame go out in the late at night. Ooh, I'm burping a lot. Hold on, excuse me. All right, yeah, excuse that cut out I did for a minute. Like, I was burping a lot. I had to drink some water and, get these burps out. So I'm gonna get back to y'all with the story. So as Tatsumi and Akame go out on patrol to find Zanku, they talk about Akame's sister Kurome, and how Akame says that she needs to die, basically. And sad to say, but Tatsumi was trying to change her mind about it, but it just wasn't happening. So he would just have to suck that up, honestly. And so Tatsumi said that he's gonna go for a leak break, a pee break. And so as he finished, taking a leak, he sees Sayu, and he was wondering how is she still alive, as he follows her. And he realizes that it wasn't Sayu at all, with Zanku the butcher making his entrance, talking about that was a pretty little girl in your headspace there. What was she to you? A friend? A lover? A whore? And he was like, you must be Zanku the butcher. and he says, "Ding, ding, ding," as he was he was saying that, that he is, and he's back. And as Tatsumi readies his position, Tatsumi says, "Maybe I could buy." But before he finishes, Zanku finishes the whole sentence that he was going to say. And he was telling Tatsumi that he could read him like an open book, since his Imperial Arms allows him to, read minds. It allows him to read minds and basically do know what they do before they're going to do it. So, after that, they begin to fight, and Zanku starts naming all the what is it? He starts naming all the moves that Tatsumi was doing. He said, "You're gonna go for a throat slash, then fake it out and try to stab me in my abdomen, but you're gonna try to kick me and then, fake out a slash with that other sword that you have." And he was getting outdone, basically how it was in canon. He was getting outdone in every way. And so, as he was he has cuts, he's kind of injured. He throws his sword that he got from the village aside as he grabs Yamamoto and attempts to unsheath it, as he says, "Please, Yamamoto, grant me the power that you possess this one time." And he was able to unsheath Yamamoto, which made he had like a blue aura, a bluish whitish aura slowly envelop him, and it disappeared. As Zanku takes note and says that, "Wow, it seems like you got a little power boost from that sword there. May that be your Imperial Arms?" And he says, "It's just a sword passed down by my father." As they dash towards each other, and Zanku had a little trouble keeping up because it was a speed and power boost from Vergil. Anybody will have trouble keeping up with that in the Akame ga Kill universe. But, for the sake of it, we're going to make him we're not going to nerf Tatsumi, basically. We're not doing that. He basically he fights him to a stalemate. Zanku can't really hurt him anymore, but because Tatsumi's making up with his speed and strength, and Tatsumi unknowingly does Vergil's signature move where he holds the blade in the sheath and unsheathes it, and Zanku dodges all the slashes except for one, which it slashes his shoulder, and that's what pissed off Zanku, and he engages Tatsumi again, and then he got a good clean cut. Well, not a good clean cut on his right shoulder. Not life threatening, but enough to make him be down for the count for now. And then as Zanku was gonna finish him off, saying that you were a little fast bastard, but in the end, even that couldn't save you. A sword gets thrown down, Murasame, and Akame comes in to the rescue. So Akame enters the battle, and Zanku was telling her, "Do you hear the voices that you have mercilessly slain?" Because he tells her that he hears the voices all the time. That's why he likes to talk and keep a conversation, because it drowns the voices out. And Akame says he doesn't know what he's talking about, as she doesn't hear any voices of the ones that she has slain or taken out. So they... Hold on. Water break. Okay. So they get in their perspective stances as Tatsumi tells her that, he needs to watch out because... Well, not he. She needs to watch out because he has an Imperial Arms that could read minds, and he likes to play tricks on his opponents. As they go back and forth, and he sees that Akame is like getting a little cut up, but not like nothing life threatening, just like Nyx for her, as Zanku's doing his best to not get hit by Murasame, because if he does, he's clapped. Basically, he's clapped. And so after that, he decides to up the ante, and he uses his trump card, as he uses Spectre, and he peers in Akame's deepest, darkest corners of her mind, as she was able to clear her mind as how she could fight Zanku without her movements being read, but he could still read physical movements. That's the power of his Imperial Arms, to read the physical movements still. And so he found a memory of Kurome, as Akame saw her sister, as she was saying, "Don't hurt me, Akame," as, they begin to fight, and Zanku kept playing with her, and that's when Akame locked in, and as they were about to, clash, he uses Kurome to try to distract Akame from killing her, but it didn't work. She hit Zanko in the end, and Zanko was in disbelief on how he would be able to hit, or let alone kill her. That was her sister. And Akame said that, "I know that's my sister, and I love her to death. And that's also why she needs to be stopped, and that's also why I will kill her." Something along the lines like that. It goes to canon, and so they make it back to base, and Tatsumi gets patched up, and everything goes into canon. How basically they have a heart-to-heart with Akame still being proud of Tatsumi for holding his own, and finally being able to unsheath Yamamoto somewhat. And as he says yeah to Akame, the camera zooms out and pans to the night raid base before looking up at the full moon, and we fade to black. And that is part 2 of What If Tatsumi Had Yamamoto. It was a quick little chapter. Tried to squeeze in some parts of Akame got killed in there. As you could tell, this is kind of rushed out, and I'm still trying to remember and looking back through my notes while I'm doing this, so I don't forget any major details or anything about that. That's pretty much it. Comment, like, subscribe. I want a like goal of 10, maybe 5. Actually, 5 to 10 is the like goal. Be active. If y'all want me to continue Deku Sukuna, I will. But for now, that's gonna be on a hiatus because I have other ideas, and I want to make this channel into a predominantly Akame Got Killed What If channel, and do occasionally other animes, but I want to make it big with Akame Got Killed, since I don't really see Akame Got Killed What If first doing, or it's a maybe 1 or 2 done series, and then they move on with other animes. Akame Got Killed is up there too, man. Believe it or not, it's a sleeper though. But yeah, without any further ado with that, this is Redux What Ifs, and for the next part, I will give an in-depth abilities that Tatsumi will be getting, but some of the other abilities that I do have to keep away, because I gotta surprise y'all with the series, obviously. But Tatsumi will be broken, like I said. He will be broken. Y'all just gotta wait on it. He's kind of broken already right now, He has some of the speed of Vergil, the reflexes of Vergil. He could sometimes unsheath Yamamoto, but he's still proficient with it, and he fights with Yamamoto in the sheath too. So it's kind of fire. And yeah, this is Redux What Ifs, and this is the end of part 2 What if Tatsumi had Yamamoto? If y'all new here, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so y'all get all of my notifications. I will be dropping the Discord, so if y'all want to suggest what ifs or give me like a script to go by, then I'm open to suggestions. If y'all want me to read like fan fictions of what ifs and change certain things y'all don't like, then I'm open to doing that as well. So without that, and without any further ado, I will be signing off. Redux is officially out.